Hey math kids, today we're going to talk about partial fractions, and it's just a different way to write a rational function. Alright, so step one, what we want to do, we want to factor the denominator. So the denominator can be t factored, and we're going to do this one. So we're going to think of it as x minus 2, x plus 3. And we're going to take each of those and we're going to turn it into like two separate fractions, like this. So there's some value a and some value b. And we should be able to write something that's equal to the white part. Okay, now the next thing is we're going to try to figure out what a and b are. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply everything by x minus 2. And we're also going to multiply everything by x plus 3. Okay. Now remember that x minus 2 times x plus 3 is just this thing. So all of that cancels, and we're just left with 7x plus 1. Over here, these cancel, and so we're left with a times x plus 3. And then these cancel, and we're left with b times x minus 2. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to substitute in values that will make some of the parts go to 0. So, for example, we're going to substitute in negative 3 first. So 7 times negative 3 plus 1 equals a times negative 3 plus 3 plus b times negative 3 minus 2. And when we do that, we get negative 21 plus 1. This is just going to go to 0, and so the a and everything goes away. And so we have negative 5b. This is just negative 20 divided by negative 5. So we see that b is equal to 4. Okay, similar process, but we're going to plug in a positive 2 this time. So 7 times 2 plus 1 equals a times 2 plus 3 plus b times 2 minus 2. So once again, we want the b to go away this time. And so it does, because that's a 0. This just corresponds to 5a. And then this is going to be 14 plus 1, so 15. Divide by 5, and so a is equal to 3. Okay, and then just replace this portion again. This entire thing, but now with our values that we just got. So 7x plus 1 over x squared plus x minus 6 is equal to 3 over x minus 2 plus 4 over x plus 3. Okay? I don't know how to get rid of that line. There we go. Okay, so let's do one more. So we have 33 minus 12x over x plus 1 times x minus 2 quantity squared. And we want to write it as a sum of partial fractions in the form okay. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to first multiply everything by the individual bottom sections on this. So we're going to multiply everything by x plus 1. We're going to multiply everything by x minus 2. And we're going to multiply everything by x minus 2 again. Okay, so x minus 2 times x minus 2 is x minus 2 squared. X plus 1, x plus 1, x plus 1, x plus 1, x minus 2, x minus 2, x minus 2 squared gets rid of both of those. So what we're left with over here is 33 minus 12x is equal to a times x minus 2 squared plus b times x plus 1, x minus 2 plus c times x plus 1. Alright. Now, we just want one piece to go to 0. So probably, let's start with the x minus 1. So we're going to plug in negative 1 for all of these. Okay, so we have negative 1 plus 1, so that goes to 0, that cancels. This also goes to 0, so all of this piece cancels as well. And then this becomes positive 12, and so when we add those together, we get 45. This one is negative 3 squared is 9, and then if we divide by 9, a is equal to 5. Okay, so now we're going to plug in x equals 2 to the original. So some of the other parts go to 0. Okay, 2 minus 2 is 0, so all that goes away. 2 minus 2 is 0, all that goes away. And so this is just 3c. This is going to be negative 24, and so when we do that, it's 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is equal to 3c. Divide by 3, and we see 3 is equal to c. Okay? Now, now what we can do, we can just plug in our values for a and b, and we'll plug in a 0 for x to figure out what b is going to equal. So our value for a was 5. We don't know b. C was 3. Okay. So, simplifying this, this goes away. So this side is just 33. This is negative 2 squared, which is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. This is going to be negative 2 times 1, which is negative 2. So we have negative 2b. Okay, that's done, and then this will just be 3 times 1. Combine those to 23. Minus 23. We end up with 10 is equal to negative 2b. Divide by negative 2. leaves us with b is equal to negative 5. Alright. Now just make some room up here. You just need to plug in, I erased the a, I shouldn't have done that. Just need our a, b, and c, and plug those in, and then we're done. So we got 33 minus 12x over x plus 1, x minus 2 quantity squared is equal to 5 over x plus 1 plus negative 5 over x minus 2 plus 3 over x minus 2 quantity squared. Alright, if you need additional help, please come to MathLab. Until then, calculator.